I want to break down the 4 principles that I abide by when I'm walking my pack so that you'll understand the importance of each one. So the first one is that I don't allow my dogs to pull ahead of me on the walk. Well, why is that? Well, this is a very purposeful walk. So this is a walk that's going to help me become empowered as a member of my pack. So if my dogs are ahead of me and they're pulling me up the road, then obviously I'm following and they're leading. So when done properly, this is the most natural activity that you can do with your dog, and it's one that will nurture pack drive and also empower you as their leader. Okay? Number 2, I don't want my dogs to track. Well, what is tracking? That means nose to the ground. That means they're caught up in a scent. The problem with this is that 70% of the dog's brain is controlled by scent, by their nose. So you're basically, if your dog's nose is to the ground and they're caught up in a scent, then you're basically irrelevant to your dogs, and you certainly don't want that. You want to nurture pack drive, not prey drive, in your dogs at most of the time, especially during a pack walk. That's really important. Okay, so the third thing is, I don't want my dogs to mark. This is really important. So what is marking? Marking is different than just urinating on something. So if your dog is allowed to mark on every other blade of grass, every tree, everything that he sees, then what he's doing is he's basically practicing a dominant behavior. He's claiming everything that he pees on, in essence, and he's collecting real estate. So this is especially important for people that live in residential areas and they have dogs that behave beautifully at home, but as soon as they get them out in public, the dogs go ballistic every time they see a dog walking toward them. Well, why wouldn't they? Because the dog has every day in and every day out, they have practiced claiming territory on their street. And so when they see another dog, they basically feel like, wow, the audacity of this dog to actually be walking down my street that I've been practicing urinating on every day that I walk. Okay, so that's the importance there. That's really critical. Number 4, I don't want my dogs fixating on anything, and that means a stick, a ball, a bird, another dog, because once again, I want to nurture pack drive in my dogs during the pack walk. I don't want them fixated and their brain to be on something else, because it will actually upset the rhythm of the entire pack. So that's how you do it. Now, you might wonder, okay, how on earth could I ever do what I'm doing, right? Well, whether you have 1 dog, 2 dogs, 3 dogs, or as many dogs as I have, here's the secret. Okay, you ready? You take 1 dog at a time out. You work with that 1 dog until you get them walking beautifully beside you or behind you, and then you bring in another dog if you want. Your pack can consist of just you and your dog. That's a pack right there. You don't have to have a dozen dogs or even more than 1 dog. So that's how you do it. I'm Cheri, the dog behaviorist. Thank you so much for joining me today, and always remember to lead with love.